104 Ford trimmer rack. I'm not sure if this is going to be an all the time thing or if it was a bonus. I'm not sure if this was just promotional or how, but it comes with the engine supports. It's new to them, or just new period, combination lock, and I guess, what is it, added support for more durable structure, so they call it. I got this for $250 pre-ordered from Xtreme Trimmer Rack. I'm going to unbox this, show you what's inside, and then I'll install it and give you my thoughts on it. But I was looking for a better product than what I had, which is a triple crown. It doesn't have anything to lock it in place, like when you're going between jobs or however. It's either locked or it's not. It's either locked or it's not, and I would put an elastic band on it to keep it down, but then also somebody could take I'm running PAS on everything, somebody could take, which I've already disconnected that, but at any point somebody could, bam, and hey, there's your head with your Edge-It Pro or whatever the thing's called. Hey, that's like $160 gone right there between the trimmer, the head and the Edge-It. I think it's $80 for this portion and another $80 for that, shipped and everything. You're at $160 right there. So what's it worth to have a good rack? I feel like this is a bargain at $250. What I'm hoping is that at that point I can flip that block around so that it feeds in from the other side. So I'll feed the trimmer in from this side, and when that block right there goes into there, that everything will be sandwiched together so that they can't take the trimmer out that end or that out that end, which obviously the motor's not going to come out because it's going to be attached there. What I'm really hoping is that I'll be able to ensure that I'm not losing either end of it, which could be done right now. You could potentially take this out. That's not that big. I'm sure that would come off pretty easily, and you could feed this whole power head. This is a 225 power head, but I have the 280, and I'm hoping to have more. I will have more, and I just want to make sure before I get any more that they're not going to be walking off. And I'm pretty positive that for $250 this is going to do a fantastic job. I may also be able to I only have 2 power heads right now, but I have a hedge trimmer attachment and a pole saw. I'm really hoping for the time being that I can put those here. It's just going to depend my spacing between these two. So we'll see how it goes. I'm about to take this out of the box, see what we have, and there'll be more to the video after I do the unboxing and everything. But just super excited. I want to give you all a first look at this. Alright, so I got everything opened up, and there's 2 posts. It looks like this post is going to do what I wanted. I should be able to feed these from in either way. Those are going to go in from either side. And that head is rounded to help it go in the hole. There's 4 of these that are going to go on your string end or your edger end, and then there's 4 of these that go on your power head end. These are 4 blocks for your motor mount, rubber pads that are going to go in the motor mount. These are for the motor mount as well, all out of aluminum. Same thing here, more out of aluminum. All the hardware is in them, with the exception of the hardware that actually goes in there. And you can see this hardware has the square heads that's going to go through that. So you'll only have to tighten down the one side. Let's get this back into focus. I'm not exactly sure what that hardware is for yet. Maybe for bolting down in a trailer or miscellaneous. I see some self-tapping screws. Hey, that's always good. Never know when you might need those. But let's see, we got the Great Touch Industries, some contact information. These are the mounts in case you were going to be mounting them in an enclosed trailer, I assume. You would run that, I think, as well as these. I haven't looked at the instructions to know that for certain. But I've seen install videos on the old one, which I believe is just a different color and doesn't have the wide mount like that. But another thing to note is these bases, you can bolt through the bottom. I just noticed this, you can bolt through the bottom, like is what I'm going to be doing. I just noticed that's got some where it's already chipped. There, we got dinged in packaging, but it's okay. I'll put a little touch-up paint to keep it from rusting or anything. Everything else seems to be fine. But you can put bolts down through, straight in is what I'm going to do for mounting it on an open trailer, I believe. Or you can go through the side. I may end up using these and mounting it somewhat like I would if I was mounting in an enclosed trailer, if I decide that I want it down lower, because I might mount it down there and mount it at that level and then put a secondary mount there so it's not so tall. Because yeah, I'm gonna have to mount it down at this lower level, because if I mount it there, you can see how much more spread out, and that's what I was concerned with. I said, man, how are they going to get 4 into the same space, or however. But you can see the difference in spacing compared to the other rack, and then also how much taller it is. I mean, this thing's, it's up over my head. And that's probably 6 feet plus, and I'm not okay with that. Here's the locking mechanism. You can just, I'm going to roll it one over. I haven't programmed or anything. You just press it in, it locks it in. And when you click it back, I think, you just press on it and it comes back out. And this is the lock, pretty easy. So I'm excited to get this thing mounted up. I'm going to take it to the shop tomorrow. I'm lucky enough to have I actually work at a RV repair shop. We have a fab shop in the same building, so if it's necessary, I can make additional mounting brackets to do whatever I want. But I think this kit's suited to mount it however I want, really, without too much trouble. But we'll see tomorrow. Alright, I look forward to filming more videos, and I'll show a complete video after this is installed. If y'all like the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll post more.